Well, hi guys. Well, during my 3 to 5 day egg fast, this is one of the meals that I typically eat in the morning, especially towards the end of my egg fast, because I just get sick of tired of the same old bland taste. So I picked up some of this delicious Choc Zero maple syrup from Amazon, but they do have a website, and I'll have it in the link below the show more where you can get it from, and you can get 15% discount that I saw if you order their products. So in the morning, I usually start out with 3 eggs when I'm doing an egg fast, and the idea behind it is to get rid of the unwanted carbs, and then I put a splash of heavy cream in my measuring cup over here. The measuring cup is not for measuring; it's just because it's more convenient for me to use this particular cup when I'm doing an egg fast. And then I add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I just kind of like mixed it all in really well, like I'm doing right now. And it's really really simple and easy. First thing in the morning when I get up in the morning, this is typically one of my breakfasts I'll have in the morning. And then I'll usually have sausage or bacon with this. And for the last 3 or 4 mornings, I've had, it's between 6 and 8 sausages in the morning because I absolutely love the bag of sausages. Then I have a little tiny slab of Kerrygold butter, and that's the virgin olive oil that I'm using from the California brand company, and I just bought some avocado oil there not too long ago. I haven't even started using it yet. I probably put about a tablespoon of each. It counts for one's fat with the egg, and then of course the butter is the Kerrygold butter that I'm using. I was using a Market Basket brand for a while, but I prefer this particular brand because it's a lot cleaner brand. But anyways, again, get what you can afford. And then I just added a tiny bit of onion and pepper just to give it a flavor. On one of my earlier egg fast meals that I particularly made, I put onion powder and garlic powder, and I did care for it to taste. And of course, you could do like everything else, seasoned bagel and all the other good stuff there, whatever, and some sugar-free condiments and like ketchup and stuff like that. Now that I get ready to add my egg over the top of the onion and pepper, once it started really cranking down on the heat there, I turned the heat down on a little bit low after about 5 or 10 minutes here, and then I was letting it go. And in between all that, I was drinking a coffee and playing with my little cat. And when I get up in the morning, it's usually around 2 o'clock or whatever, and then I usually wind up around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I start my breakfast. After I sit and have coffee for a little while, and over here I'm adding a little bit of salt and pepper over the top of my eggs. And then sometimes I'll use a spoon, a silicone spatula, and other times I use the wooden spoon here. And anyways, you can see it bubbling up or whatever, and so it's just about ready for me to start stirring it up with the spatula. And then by doing this way here, you get really a nice, good, fluffy scrambled eggs, or an omelet if you prefer. You could add ham in here and anything like that, and that whatever your taste comes to be. And then once this starts cooking, and once you're flipping around with your spoon or that, it comes together pretty quickly. And then I kind of left it hung up in the pan for a little bit to try to see if I could get a little color for it. And then I add a little bit of chopped cheddar cheese over the top, just to kind of melt it a little bit. And that's again the Market Basket brand. This is what I use all the time, even when I make my shuffles. I haven't made shuffles in a while, but I have been re-editing some of the videos that I've done earlier and been putting them up on the channel as a new thumbnail and with a new voiceover, because many of the voiceovers that I used to do, you could hardly hear my voice over the music, and that's why I'm doing it this way from now on. And it's nice and quiet right now. Even though it's a cold day outside, it's just started the springtime, and I do want to go back to walking again, but I've been so busy with the working now, I haven't had time getting out there and get some exercise when I really need to do. So when I made this at this point there, I just wanted to grab a good thumbnail from here. You can see a nice golden color under my eggs, and it was all easy cleanup. And I did the banquet frozen sausage patties in the links rather, not the patties. And I had like 6 of them that day, and these came out really good. They're really, really tasty. Now, I did buy a packet of regular sausages from Market Basket brand, but when I cook them up there, they just don't taste the same there, and I don't care for them. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the sausages in the morning. And so then I got the idea, geez, I just got the maple syrup. Why don't we start using the maple syrup again? That's the macros on the back of the maple syrup. It's a very, very clean product. But anyways, that's what I had for this particular day during my egg fast. And that was one of my meals I had when I broke off my eggs fast. So anyways, have an amazing day. See you on the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.